Okay, I don't know you. I don't know you, so don't talk to me. Okay? Okay? Don't talk to me. The African American male, he's walking. I didn't have the camera ready. He came around the corner saying good morning. Yesterday, the black male that I called the cops about when I first came to Annapolis, he definitely looked like the same black male. This was in 2017. He kept saying good morning, like this black male just did. That black male looked to be about 60-something years old. So when you're dealing with rapists, sex traffickers, criminals, terrorists, real and true terrorists, what they can do is try to normalize acts of terrorism. So, in this particular situation in 2017, I was walking new to Annapolis, and the black male, just like the black male just did, you couldn't see he was black or African American. That was his accent, and that's what he looked like. He couldn't claim a nationality. He kept saying good morning as he was driving his black car, or SUV, I should say. I kept walking. I didn't respond. He actually pulled in front of me, I would say a few feet, maybe about 5 feet. I don't know. Definitely enough for me to say I'm going to have to call the cops. But I was new to Annapolis. I was trying to get to work, and I didn't know what to think of it. I didn't know if this was an isolated case of a deranged black Negro African American male in Annapolis, or if this was a collaborative decision of more than one people in Annapolis to try to harass and perform acts of terrorism. So he pulled up close to me and literally kept saying good morning, and I don't have the documentation with me right now. And so he was driving on the road. He pulled off the road and pulled in front of me as if I better respond. So the day is December the 30th, 2022. I have never experienced such harassment or acts of terrorism until I came to Annapolis, especially from those that may be considered African American or blacks. I mean, literally hearing accents close and around the room at extended stay sound like animals. I mean, like a beast, like an animal, or some type of feedback. So I'm going to start recording again. That's the best description I could give, but there's definitely, you can hear some type of feedback. So I didn't know. In one moment I said he looked, when I was telling the police or thinking, I said he looked African American, or he could have been Spanish speaking, because you know, some Spanish speaking, you can definitely think that they're African American, but they're not. But later, I definitely thought he was a customer that came into Burger King. You can go ahead. So he came into Burger King, and so, but I wasn't, because it was dark that early day, I wasn't quite sure, and I was rushing to work as I am now today. When I saw the customer again, I definitely thought, yes, this is probably the same guy, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I leave room 1% for error. So if someone that you don't know doesn't respond after you said good morning, civilized citizens will just keep walking. That are mentally stable. But when you feel that you have the right to force someone to engage with you, that's an act of terrorism and harassment. And so this is how, and if it's collaborated with more than like a group, this is how you can have rape upon someone or horrendous crimes and no one do nothing about it. Or they come together and lie. They come together and make a decision and lie. It's December the 30th, 2022. I'm about 5 minutes from Burger King.